Hey everybody, Kurt Wilson, your mayor of Roswell, Georgia, and I am particularly incredibly blessed to be here today with the CEO of PBS Aerospace, Mr. Aaron Durham. And the reason we're here today is that because PBS Aerospace is going to locate its North American headquarters here in Roswell. Aaron, we are incredibly grateful and excited. So tell everybody, who is PBS Aerospace?
Yeah, so thank you, Mayor, for having us today. PBS Aerospace, we're a Czech company, and we produce small turbojet engines for the United States military. So what we plan to do is take our jet engines from the Czech Republic that have been designed, build a factory here in the United States, and produce thousands of engines for our U.S. military.
So engines sound like really big, but Aaron, you were kind enough to bring one of your engines that you're actually going to be producing here in Roswell. Right. Tell us a little bit about this.
Sure. So this is our TJ40 engine. It has about 100 pounds of thrust. And this is an engine that we use for drones, high-speed drones, and also for advanced cruise missiles. So we'll be making this engine here in the U.S., and our family of engines go from about this size, our smallest, up to about 4 times this size.
And so it's used for the U.S. military, obviously.
Exactly.
And for what kind of weaponry is it used for primarily?
For high-speed drones, like AI interconnected drones, as well as for advanced cruise missiles.
This is incredible. So let me ask you the obvious question. Are you actually going to be manufacturing these in Roswell?
Yeah, what we're going to do is have a U.S. supplier base. So all the parts you see in these engines will be manufactured here in the U.S. And then we're going to take all those parts, do the assembly and all the testing here in Roswell.
So, obvious question, Roswell, I don't think, has a lot of jet engine manufacturers in the city. Why in the world, Aaron, would PBS choose Roswell?
So that's a good question. So the Atlanta area has a lot of aerospace. You've got Delta Tech Ops, one of the biggest engine repair facilities in the United States. You have Lockheed Martin. So there's a lot of engineering aerospace folks here, as well as a lot of technicians. So what we're able to do is find that very deep human resources base to bring on those key players to our facility.
One of the things that's interesting is you guys were sought after by cities all across the United States.
That's right.
People wanted PBS very, very badly. And there were some incredibly competitive situations out there from a company perspective. So all the more, like, we're just incredibly thankful that PBS chose Roswell. But go into that a little bit, like ultimately, because you guys went through a lot of due diligence to choose Roswell. So there were a lot of pieces there why you ultimately chose Roswell.
Right. I'd love to talk about that. So, a number of states, Florida, Virginia, Texas. Texas is a big hub these days. All try to bring PBS into their communities. We chose Roswell for a number of reasons. One, a very business-centric community here, helping us find a location for our facility, helping us get through the permitting process was very helpful, as well as the human resources we have, like I mentioned. We've got Georgia Tech is close by, where we get top trained aerospace engineers, one of the best world-class institutions. Chattahoochee Tech makes our aerospace technicians, and they graduate from there to help put the engines together. And also, Roswell has a very good community. So not only do we want to attract the top talent, we want them to stay. So you've got outstanding sports programs for the kids. You've got 9 out of the 10 top high schools in the state are actually located within a 15-minute drive from our facility. And you've got a great social and environmental life here with the downtown dining establishments and entertainment district. So it's really a great place to raise a family, which is the kind of folks we want to bring in and have long-term success with the city of Roswell.
People are going to say, so manufacturing, they're going to think this is a big, giant footprint, but you're actually bringing the 150 new jobs with an average pay of $150,000, from what I understand.
Right. We're going to have actually 100 new jobs.
100 jobs.
Yep, coming in, both aerospace engineering, aerospace technicians, and all the business aspects we need too. We need accountants, we need financial controllers, we need supply chain managers, we need quality assurance. So we'll be hiring all those people here in Atlanta because it's the aerospace tech field. It's a pretty good salary for folks coming in. So we want to hire the top talent, and then we want to be here long term. So we're looking to establish this base for years to come.
When do people need to start applying for jobs? So like when is this going to all happen, do you think?
Right. So we're going to be moving into our facility about April 1st to start building it out. and we'll go into a low-rate production with our engines in September. So between now and September, we'll be hiring between 50 and 70 people. So we'll be posting all those jobs on the PBS Aerospace.com website, and people should feel free to apply and come and join our team.
This is coming soon, isn't there? It's pretty quick.
Coming very soon. We want to go into production as quickly as we can.
You know, in terms of recruiting, how much did it help that the City of Roswell sent over City Councilman Christine Hall, the Government Affairs Liaison Katrina Singletary, our economic czar and consultant Peter Surkoff from SEER, along with some other folks? How much did it help that the City of Roswell sent a team over there to the Czech Republic to help recruit your business?
I think it was very important that the City of Roswell came over to the Czech Republic to show the interest in the city. Really, PBS could pick anywhere in the United States to build our factory. We had, like I mentioned before, Virginia, Florida, Texas. We're pushing very hard to bring our facility into their states and their local communities. But that personal touch you get here in the South, in Roswell in particular, really cemented those key relationships that made us want to, settle down here, look at what facilities we have available, look at what properties were available, and move forward to build our factory.
PBS is an incredible company for the City of Roswell to have, and it's an incredible part of our strategy in terms of the long term. And I know you've probably been, behind the curtain a little bit. Some of the things that are going to happen economically, and I think that obviously helped as well. But we're so excited, Aaron, that PBS is here in Roswell. It's a great day for Roswell to do business in Roswell, and it's even made better by having such a great company as PBS Aerospace come in the City of Roswell. Thank you so much, sir.
Well, thank you for having us. We're looking forward to getting started, and we look forward to working with the city.
Absolutely. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.